A new chapter has opened in the ongoing Meghan Markle controversy, and this time the spotlight falls not on a royal feud, but on a designer dress and a long-buried partnership that may finally be unraveling. Sources connected to former stylist and ex-best friend Jessica Mulroney suggests that Meghan Markle allegedly pressured Variety staff during a recent photoshoot, insisting she should keep the emerald galena gown used on set. Staff reportedly felt intimidated as they attempted to explain that the wardrobe items were strictly for editorial use, but according to insiders, this wasn't an isolated misunderstanding. It was part of a familiar pattern, one that stretches back years. A partnership built on image and wardrobes. During Meghan's Toronto years, Jessica Mulroney was more than a friend. She was a stylist, a coordinator, and, according to those familiar with the dynamic, a keeper of secrets. Their collaboration involved borrowing dresses, managing fittings, and navigating the fashion world together, sometimes in ways that blurred ethical lines. The allegation resurfacing now is that Meghan and Jessica occasionally rehomed designer items, an arrangement that benefited both women. Jessica's silence today, despite a reported $1 million offer to write a tell-all book, may be tied to that shared history. Any exposé of Meghan, insiders say, would inevitably expose Jessica as well. A pattern reappears. Observers point to earlier moments that now appear less accidental, including the infamous Tonga royal tour incident, where Meghan appeared with a dangling price tag still attached to her red dress. At the time, it was treated as an embarrassing oversight, but for those revisiting the moment today, it looks more like a breadcrumb in a larger pattern of questionable wardrobe handling. Jessica was present on that tour. Jessica sourced those outfits, and Jessica knew exactly where they came from and where they allegedly ended up. Why the Variety dress matters. The recent claim that Meghan insisted on keeping the Variety gown so it wouldn't appear on eBay raised eyebrows precisely because it echoed earlier whispers that designer pieces, including those funded during royal tours, were quietly resold rather than returned. If true, the implications would be significant. Clothing purchased with taxpayer or government funds must be archived, not monetized privately. This is reportedly why Jessica has stayed silent. Any revelation about Meghan's behavior would implicate her in the same actions. Jessica Mulroney's silence begins to crack. While Jessica has never spoken publicly about her fallout with Meghan, a split that began after Jessica's online scandal with influencer Sasha Exeter. Those close to her say she has begun loosening her grip on the truth. Friends report occasional comments, small disclosures, and moments of candid reflection that suggest she is no longer fully committed to protecting Meghan. Jessica lost her career, sponsorships, and public reputation in the aftermath of her scandal. Meghan publicly distanced herself, and Jessica is said to feel deeply betrayed. A story waiting to break. Fashion insiders warn that if Jessica ever decides to speak openly, it could unravel one of the most tightly controlled aspects of Meghan's public image, her carefully curated relationship with designer fashion. Because in this narrative, clothes aren't just clothes, they're influence, they're leverage, they're a currency Meghan allegedly learned to use long before she ever stepped into royal life. The Variety dress incident, once dismissed as more royal gossip, now appears to be a piece of a much bigger story. And according to those who know Jessica Mulroney, she may not stay silent forever.